Thank you, Senator Butler. Senator Kennedy?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Judge Coggins, you used to work for Governor Jerry Brown,
That is correct, Senator.
and I believe you advised him on issues regarding parole.
As the governor under the California Constitution, when the parole board recommends that a inmate be paroled, that matter then comes before the governor to determine whether he's going to reverse that recommendation
Did you
or.
advise him on parole?
I was not advising him. What I provided was a background, all background information. So the nature and circumstances of the particular case that was before us. I was looking at the correctional file. In addition, I was
Do you
reviewing.
remember a parolee named James Schoenfeld?
I don't, Senator.
Okay. You talked a lot about, as did you all appropriately, about juveniles in your testimony. Governor Brown in 2015 paroled Mr. James Schoenfeld. He was convicted of kidnapping 26 kids, juveniles, and burying them alive. Were you with Governor Brown then?
I left in 2015, so I'm unsure of the time period in which that
This
occurred.
happened in 2015.
That name is not familiar to me. What I can say is those decisions
Do you
are.
remember the case?
I do not.
Okay. When it happened, it got a lot of publicity in California. Did you call Judge Brown or Governor Brown and say, Governor, I love you, but what planet did you just parachute in from? Why have you done this?
Senator John Kennedy doesn't hold back in this explosive Senate Judiciary hearing as he questions Judge Kogan, a Biden nominee, about a deeply controversial parole case involving the kidnapping and burial alive of 26 children. The intense exchange exposes shocking gaps in memory, responsibility, and judgment. Was justice truly served? Watch the full breakdown of this tense moment and decide for yourself. Welcome back, folks. Today's episode takes us straight to Capitol Hill, where Senator John Kennedy delivers one of the most intense Senate Judiciary cross-examinations we've seen in a while. His target? A Biden judicial nominee, Judge Kogan, and the focus? A jaw-dropping parole decision involving the burial alive of 26 schoolchildren. Buckle up, this one is wild. Senator Kennedy opens with a simple question. Judge Kogan, didn't you work for Governor Jerry Brown? The answer is yes, but things get hazy quickly when the senator presses about her role in parole decisions. Judge Kogan insists she only provided background info, not direct advice. But Kennedy isn't letting that slide. He zeroes in on one particular name, James Schoenfeld, the man convicted of kidnapping 26 children and burying them alive in a moving van. Yes, you heard that right. 26 children buried alive. This horrific event shook California back in 1976. The Schoenfeld brothers hijacked a school bus and buried the kids underground in a chilling act that could have easily turned deadly. Fast forward to 2015, and one of them gets paroled under Governor Jerry Brown's administration. Now, the big question, how does a person like that ever walk free again?
Got a lot of publicity in California. Did you call Judge Brown or Governor Brown and say, Governor, I love you, but what planet did you just parachute in from? Why have you done this?
I did not.
Do you agree with this decision?
I would need to look at the file. I don't know the context. I don't know the background, the insight. And the decision that Governor Brown would make is whether the parolee is poses an unreasonable risk to the safety of the community. And
Do you think kidnapping 26 juveniles and burying them alive presents a risk to the community?
I certainly believe that if that individual is convicted of those crimes, which it sounds like he was,
Yeah.
he would be a risk to the community.
But you don't have an opinion about whether Governor Brown did the right thing?
Again, Senator, I would have to be able to look at the complete file and all of the considerations required of the governor, who ultimately makes the decision.
So he might have done the right thing, in your opinion?
I would want to look at the complete file in order to make an assessment.
All right, Judge,
If a man who buries children alive can get out on parole, what does that say about our system? Let me know what you think in the comments. Was this parole defensible or an outrageous miscarriage of justice? Drop your thoughts below, like if you think Kennedy nailed it. Subscribe so you never miss a moment that matters. Until next time, stay informed and stay bold.